This is where we are with the Casio 501 recreation of the PCB. I've got a 501 here. This is the one where the chip was removed off the PCB. I've soldered some wires onto the PCB on various connections so that I can get to the keyboard scanning. I've got my Sharp PC G850 SD card PCB here. I'm just using it really as a blue pill connected to an OLED display, and I've got some wires going on the back there which just connect the keyboard scanning into the blue pill. I'll turn it on. There we go, it comes up. And at the moment the only thing I've got on here is just keyboard scanning decoding, so if I press P0 you can see it appears on the screen and all the keys are decoded. So that's sine, cos, tan, some numbers, exe and so on. So I've got keyboard scanning, rudimentary keyboard scanning working there. Can't really do a lot more on this now for two reasons. One, this isn't the display I want to use. I've got another OLED display which just fits in here, so I need to get that attached, maybe to this, maybe to another prototype, but at least I've got some code for the keyboard scanning, which is quite a large part of this really. I need to do some other circuitry as well as the display, because I need to get the key switch working properly and maybe some power supply stuff to get it to run off. Well, in here there's two LR44 batteries. The other problem I've got is that I'm nearly full in the code space here on the blue pill, so I think what I might have to do is sort of leave the code at this sort of stage because it's almost full. Can't really put a lot more in there, and work on the hardware, get a PCB done which hopefully will fit in the case and will run off batteries and USB, and when I do that I'll put a larger capacity STM32 chip on that PCB, so there'll be more flash, more RAM than we've got here, which is what I did on the CQ1. The CQ1 runs with I think it's an RG, STM32F103RG, which is something like a megabyte of flash and 96k I think of RAM, something like that. This has only got 64k of flash and 20k of RAM. I know there's a 128k version, but I don't know I've got those and I don't really want to mess around with that. I'll go with the PCB once I've got the other circuitry sorted out. But at the moment you've got keyboard scanning and that's about it, and the off, obviously that doesn't work. I have noticed that the power switch for the FX-602 is actually on the other side, which is a bit of a problem because that's where the batteries are on the 501, so not sure whether I'll be able to do a PCB that will fit in both cases. There's batteries down the bottom on the 601 and 2 and the switch is up here, and on this PCB the batteries are up here and the switch is there. It might be possible if you don't populate certain things. We could put two switch contacts, that'd be fine. The problem is I think these batteries sit where the other switch is, so I need to check that out. So I may have to decide which machine I want to do a PCB for, or do two. But it'd be nice to get it in one board. But yeah, got to start anyway.